Hello, I'm Nola, and today I have some exciting news. I got a new bird. Woo! And she doesn't have a name yet. She's a cockatiel, and I will be showing some pictures over here. And I don't know. I just kind of want to I want to introduce you to her, but at the moment she's still kind of like she's still getting used to the environment. I've had her for about I think 5 days now, maybe, because I got her this Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's currently Friday, so I've had her for officially 6 days, and got her this Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's currently wait 7, 7, not 6, but 7. She doesn't have a name though either, by the way. But she is like, there's so much progress that I've had with her within this week. It is actually crazy. Because Buttons, which is my green cheek conure, which I've had for some months now, it took a long time for me to tame her. However, a lot of her just getting used to me happened while I was at work, because where I used to work, I used to be a pet store, and she was there. And if you agree with getting birds or any animal from a pet store, if you like it or not, it's not up for discussion right now, because I'm talking about my new bird I got. Because no matter what, that's something you have to talk to with lawmakers and stuff. Because no matter what, she was going to get adopted, whether it was for me or somebody else. Anyways, yeah. It took me months to get her used to me. However, I did do that at work. Even though I originally didn't really, I don't want to say originally I didn't really want her, but I was looking for a conure, but more so a sun conure. But that didn't happen. But I got her instead, which I much prefer her because I love her to death, because she is my baby. And if I had the chance to get a sun conure and go back in time, I would still get her because I love her very much. But yeah, it took months to get her used to me, but then once I brought her home, it took 2 months, around 2 months, to get her used to my hands compared to the to my cockatiel. My bad, cockatiel. It's taken roughly about the 7 days, so a week, to get her used to my hands. Though she's still a bit skittish still, but I think that's kind of her personality. When I first brought her home, she was really like, didn't want to take up space, and she kind of just stayed in one place. And whenever she did move, she was really like just very shy, like very moved shyly, if that makes sense. She was really quiet to herself. And Buttons, to an extent, was kind of like that. However, it was a different shy, because the cockatiel now, she was like really shy. And out of all the ones that I could have picked from, I picked her. And a lot of the other ones clearly have been interacted with, and so was she, but out of all of them, she was the shyest. And I tend to go towards more shyer birds from my experience, because the shyer birds seem to have the biggest personalities. But I didn't, because that's actually why I really picked her, because of just how I saw her personality while she was with the other birds. Because like I said, she was shy. She didn't really do much of anything, and neither did Buttons. And one thing that I did that really solidified the fact that I wanted her was when I got Buttons would always lick the window that they were in, or that she was in. And if you put your hand up, her tongue would kind of just try to lick. I think she was more so trying to nibble on you, but it looked like she was trying to lick your hand. And the cockatiel did that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I have to get you, because I originally did want her, However, I try my best not to go based on feathering, but based on the personality that I see. Because I have done that before, where I've just looked based on feathering and not really personality, and I learned my lesson. Don't do that. Not only that, but also try to hear their chirps before you get them. Because I also heard her chirps too. And between that and the other thing, I was like, yeah, you're coming home with me. So she did, right? And she has gotten so good. And I'll show you videos and like more pictures, you know, up here. If they haven't been up here already. But yeah. And her tweets are so cute. Like, she's starting to actually take up space, and I love that. I love that she can just like learn to be herself and just be content and happy, because that's obviously what I want. I want my animals to be happy and content and chill. And she's starting to, like I said, she's really starting to blossom, and she's doing such good progress when it comes to just like me being around her and her in my hands. I mean, she does flinch every once in a while, but that's just because she's still getting used to the environment that is around her. So I can't blame her for that, and I can't rush her, and I'm not going to rush her. I get the signs that when she wants to be alone, I back off, obviously. But yeah, I can't wait for you to see her like actually like in my videos and stuff, how I have buttons. So I have another translator now, and I can't wait for you to hear her like her little, I don't even want to say chirps, her whistles. And also too, I know this is about the cockatiel, which I'm still trying to pick a name for her, which is why I'm just referring to her to the cockatiel. I've got a few names, but then I'm gonna go back to what I was gonna say. Little lady. Man, I feel like I'm actually gonna go really towards little lady. And maybe Delilah. That's a new one, because Delilah reminds me of like a very soft, like, I don't know, just when I hear that name, I just think of softness. I think of like grace, and also talent too. I kind of like Bullet, but Bullet seems too intense for her personality, because I want something that fits her personality. But okay, back to the Buttons thing. Buttons is starting to speak. Buttons is starting to speak. And it's so cute. Like, her little voice is so cute. At first, like, I don't really like birds that talk, because they kind of freak me out. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the birds that talk kind of freak me out. But I think because I'm getting more used to it now, it doesn't freak me out as much. But yeah, I was playing with Buttons yesterday, and she, like, I don't know, I could tell that she was trying to mimic what I would say, or she was trying to mimic what I was saying, because I could tell, because she's never done this before, because it really looked like she was listening in on me, and her eyes were looking at me, which they normally do, but her head was kind of cocked to the side, and obviously, you know, their eyes are like on the side, not up, and she was looking at me. Then she said, what was it? Because this is not her first time that she spoke, but this is the first time it was a bit more consistent. She was like, oh man, what was it? I know she said baby, because I call her Baby B. I call her Baby B for Baby Buttons, because she's my baby, and her name is Buttons. I call her Baby B, I call her Baby, I call her Mi Amor. And those are the names like I call her. But I know she said baby. And I said she's so pretty. I call her Precious, and I call her Ladybug too. And I'm pretty sure she said good job is what she said, because I said good job to her while she was trying to like listen. And also too, she like does little kisses to where like I use my nose, because our saliva can carry like bacteria that can kill birds. So when I give her kisses, just in case, she also likes to bite my lip too. And I'm trying to deter her from doing that, because for one, saliva, for two, no, and for three, it's my lip. It's gonna hurt. But yeah, so I try to kiss her with my nose because it's kind of, you know, kind of looks like a little beak. Not really, but you know. But yeah, I'm teaching her kisses. So when I say kiss, kiss, she kisses my nose. Sometimes she kind of bites it, but you know, it's a work in progress. It's a bit of a work in progress. And then she goes like, she makes a little, and it's so cute because at first when I did it, I didn't really do it with the intent of her like copying me, but once she kind of caught on to that, she does that now. It's so cute. Oh, it's so cute because I thought a while ago I saw all of her personality, but she's starting to open up more to me now, and I'm so happy for that. Like, there's something about birds and a bird's trust that I could never explain to somebody, and the fact that she's like getting comfortable or more comfortable with me and she's starting to open up a lot more is making me so happy because I get to see more of her personality. Because I know something too she starts to do is kind of like bob her head up and down. Normally she like does it like in a rhythm like this, like if you say certain phrases, or like when I first got her I said you're a rock star because she was like bobbing her head like a rock star, but then that changed to buttons. Like if you say her name, like you know the song Hot to Go, but if you say it instead of Hot to Go you say buttons, she'll bob her head too. But now she kind of just like will stand there and just kind of rock out, and it's more than bobbing. She kind of like, her head kind of goes everywhere, like kind of go like right here, up there. It's funny and it's cute too because she didn't really used to do that. And I also know too when I'm over there, because you know I'm working with the cockatiel, she'll eat with us. Like when I have the cockatiel in my hand, or when I'm trying to like, you know, like I said, just get her used to my presence and my voice, Buttons will join us. Like she'll be in her cage and she'll be like on the left, well, my left side right at the moment. I have this little perch to where, because she likes corners, and there's like a little corner perch, and she'll just like sit and watch us and kind of just like vibe with us. Or when I'm like feeding the cockatiel millet, she'll eat with us because I have a little, like just like a little feeding tray, I guess you could call it. I don't really have like a good example, but she'll eat with us because sometimes I put treats in there. But yeah, it's so cute. And I gotta say too, it's kind of off topic, or not off topic, but conure poop and cockatiel poop, I did not realize that, honestly. Okay, I don't know, this may be a bit gross to some people who don't really have to deal with bird poop, but since I have to deal with it, it doesn't really bother me because I know all they eat, it isn't anything like bad or meaty. It's just a whole bunch of like, you know, their diet and fruits. It doesn't really bother me that much, not anymore at least. But bird poop, like I was expecting cockatiels to have like a big stool, or not, well, a big, I don't really want to call it a big, or a stool such as a conure. When I found out that they don't have a stool that big, I was shocked. And I don't know, well, I know why, because I wasn't expecting it, but I was like, wow. But that's kind of off topic though, but you know, still. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Alright, I fixed it a little bit because it was bothering me. Oh, do I have to move? Anyways, whatever. But yeah, that's just a little update, and I don't really know if this is just gonna be one video or if this is just gonna be multiple videos put into one, because I kind of just like want to put the growth that she has while she's here. Or she's not going anywhere. I don't know why I'm saying it like she's gonna get like taken or something. While she's getting more adjusted. because she also too, she'll start playing with her toys because she's in like a what's it called? I call it, it can either be one or two things depending on the day, or depending on what I need it for. Let me rephrase it like that. It's either a sickness cage, or it's a cage to a quarantine cage. Yeah, quarantine cage or a sickness cage. And she's playing with like the new toys I put in there for her. It was so cute. And you probably already saw the videos over here, but it's so, like I said, it's just so cute seeing her personality, because I know she's definitely, I feel like she's gonna be a bit of a diva. I'm not even gonna lie, because sometimes she'll kind of just like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna get that vibe. Like, I just get that vibe from her. I feel like she may be a bit mischievous or a bit devious, but also like really gentle too. And what else? Yeah, she played with her toys. She also adventured out earlier yesterday because she's starting to get used to like the door being open. Because I tried to spend 30 days. Pause. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes each morning before I get up to just be near the birds. 30 minutes with her. And then Buttons a bit less, because I spend more of my time with Buttons during the day than the morning, because I can take Buttons out and she is out all the time. But for those 30 minutes are those periodic times when I'm with my cockatiel, Buttons is in her cage, because quarantine for one, and for two, they don't know each other. And I'm not trying to start any situations to where something happens to either one of them because one is out. But yeah, I spend my mornings with both of them, but my cockatiel has the option to kind of adventure out a little bit to where I'm at, because I know she's still not used to my hand, so I don't want her to escape. Or, I don't even really want to say escape, but go to an area to where I can't, like, could be like, up, and then put her away. So yeah, that's everything so far. And did I say she started to chirp a lot more too? She's starting to really, and they're so cute, and she kind of sounds like guinea pigs, because when she chirps, due to the fact that where her enclosure was at the pet store, they were like right across from the guinea pigs. And actually, maybe I'll put that in the next video, but yeah, that's her. And hopefully I pick a name out for her soon, which I really feel like it's going to be Little Lady, because I kind of just default to that when I don't have a name. And I really don't like giving pet names human names, or I don't really like giving pet human names. I don't know why, that's just kind of a me thing. But yeah, I do like Delilah though. She definitely, if she was a person, she would be a Delilah. But I think Little Lady may be her name. But because I also think of it like this, whatever the name is, I have to be like, it just has to work. Like come here, Buttons, come here, Little Lady. Or Lady, maybe her name for short. Or Silver, because I was thinking Silver and then short for Sylvie. But I don't know, Lady is really starting to grow on me, because I'd be like, come here, Lady. Come here, Little Lady. You know, that just sounds... does she look like a little lady to you? To me she does. Like, come here, Lady. Oh, good job, Lady. You know, like, it just... And I can also have that baby... baby fight, in the sense of, like, when people go up to dogs, like, oh, you're a good boy or a good girl, you know, kind of have, like, that... I don't know what it's called. Like, that softness to it, without it sounding, like, off. Because originally, when I saw her, like, before I thought about even getting her, I wanted to name her, like, Dusty or something. Come here, Dusty. That just doesn't, you can't put that, like, come here, Dusty. Like, you can't really put that emphasis on it, you know? I also wanted to name her Cotton Swab. which I only wanted to name her Cotton Swab because I like saying the word cotton swab. Like, I don't know what it is about that word cotton swab, but I like, right? Not gonna name her Cotton Swab though. Maybe that can be her middle name. Maybe that can be her middle name. But yeah, those are the names. Like I said, I think I'm really going towards Lady. Because like I said, Talon, I also named her Talon because she had one black nail, but it turns out she has more than just one. And I think Talon is pretty cute, but like, I don't feel like it fits her. And then Bullet, that's just too, it just doesn't fit her. It's not soft enough. But Lady is soft enough. And also too, the whole reason why, well, I even have this name for suggestion for myself is because when I play Red Dead, one of my horses, his name is Lady. And I was like, Lady just fits, right? And plus it reminds me of, it doesn't really remind me of Red, like it does, but it doesn't. Like I'm not naming it because I have anyways, yeah, that's it. That's how this week is going so far. She's doing amazing, and like I said, hopefully one day she'll be on my arm, my shoulder, and you can kind of just see her tweet and chirp and vibe, because you know. And hopefully I can teach her some tricks, because that's what I want to do. I want to teach her some tricks, and also I want to get her trained, because I'm trying to get Buttons trained to have a harness on, but that is so hard. I don't know how people do it. It is so complicated. But I do want to train her to be outside, especially with the plans I have next for life. I want to do that. But yeah, that's everything for right now. I hope you have a great day, and hopefully you stick along for this journey with my baby. That sounded like a fart. wait, can I do it again? I can't, anyways. I'm Nola. Welcome if you're new to the channel, and welcome back. Wait, I messed that up. Welcome if you're new to the channel, and welcome back if you're not. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.